today we are going to talk about the 5 common IELTS writing task 1 mistakes for the academic training. So we are going to find the 5 most common mistakes that people make in the IELTS task 1 for the academic training. So it would be about reports and how we can fix them and improve our writing. So hopefully this would be helpful in your case. All right, so moving on, let us have our first common mistake. So it is actually very important that we need to really try, let's say, to write a clear overview. So one mistake is not writing a clear overview. So your overview is, let's say, the most important part of your whole response for IELTS writing task 1. So this should be a short paragraph that tells the reader 2 or 3 of the most significant things about the chart, the graph, or the table, and so on. So it should contain no data, but instead it will describe the main features in general terms. So if you're going to look at the IELTS marking criteria for task 1, I already made a video for that. So it states that candidates must present a clear overview of main trends, the differences, or the stages. So this is for you to get a band score of 7. So in other words, if you don't write a clear overview, then you won't be able to get a band score of 7. Next, number 2, this is trying to write about everything. So every academic task 1 question states that you have to summarize the information, okay, the information that is mentioned, and then you only just actually need to summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. So summarize here would mean that you should only mention the main points, or as the question states, the main features. I think lots of students really have how can I say, they try to write about every piece of information that they see, but this normally leads to very, let's say, to a very disorganized essay, and it often means that you will run out of time, or even worse, you will run over time, and then you will fail to do task 2. So you always need to keep in mind that for this task, so it is as much as about what you do not write as it is about what you do write. So this often is about a case of prioritization. So when teaching my students about how to write an overview, I suggest that they only tell the examiner 3 things, and 3 things only about the paragraph as well. So, or the graph as well. So this prioritization helps them to write a clear and effective overview. So it is very important to really write a clear overview and try not to write about everything.